start here. Which is more dangerous, Hawkins or Derry? And after 12 minutes of talking to this camera, which I'll probably not include, I'm gonna say that Derry is a lot worse to live in than Hawkins. Now hear me out. There's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna say, yeah, no, duh, what are you talking about? Get in the real game here. But there might be some Hawkins defenders, and I would love to see if there's something I'm missing here, in which case inform me in comments. Let's look at the immediate threat in both these. So, for context, I'm gonna say I'm living in the 80s in both of them. 80s Derry, 80s Hawkins, so we're kind of working with the same technology. I'm gonna be 12, so I'm gonna be prime target for it, and I'm still gonna be the same age as like the main cast in Stranger Things, so I'm gonna be 12 years old here, which is a little weird, but that's what it's gonna be.
I'm gonna know what they are, but not how to beat them. Like, oh, I'm gonna know there's a dimension. I'm gonna be aware that Russians are after it. I'm gonna be aware that the lab used to take care of it. I know there's evil monsters that come from that other dimension, but I don't know much else. I don't know that fire's their weakness. I don't know that they don't like heat. I don't know that it's a hive mind. Same with Derry. I'm gonna know that there's this. I'm gonna know that the threat is real, that it is this kind of shape-shifting, reality-warping entity, but I won't know that it feeds off. I can figure out it feeds off fear, but I won't know that there's this turtle maturin that saves me, and I won't know that there's these daggers, that the shine is a thing. Like, I won't know all of its weaknesses.
Your immediate threats in both situations, yes, you have a whole ecosystem of threats in Hawkins, Russians, the lab can be a threat, all the Upside Down, Vecna, Demavast, Demodogs, Demogorgons, the Mind Flare. That is a lot of threats, and any one of those can kill you at any time. Now, let's take the Derry, which all that's really at surface level, at face value, all you see at Derry is just it, the entity. Even though it has been packed up by kids on multiple occasions, Derry is still way worse. Because again, there is still a chance of surviving. Like we've seen, you can escape Vecna with music, right? There's really no, assuming I don't have the shine, which I'm gonna go in saying I don't, there's really, once Pennywise wants you, what is there you can do? There's nothing really you can do. The immediate threat of the monsters, again, if Vecna wants you, there's really nothing you can do, but there's still a chance you could survive. Because Vecna can't reality warp. Vecna can't eliminate every possibility. It can. So I'm gonna say, for immediate direct threat of just the monsters and the firepower coming at you, it's more of a threat. Now let's look at, okay, inevitably, likely when you do die, what's gonna happen? If it gets you, we know what happens. You are locked in that moment of absolute terror for eternity. Vecna also does the same thing. When he kills you, he takes all of you, because I believe that's what Dr. Brenner said. There's not necessarily that Vecna is gonna kill you. You could die to a Demodog or a Demogorgon, or the Russians could shoot you, or you could be tested in some lab, I don't know. So I think absolute firepower, direct firepower, is worse in Derry. After you die is most likely gonna be a lot worse in Derry. Now, the elephant, the big, fat, pink, chunky elephant in the room, it only comes around every 27 years. And to that, I say, true. But here comes the indirect problem. While it isn't directly there for those 27 years, it lingers, it looms over the town, brings out the worst in these people. We see way more racism, sexism, homophobia, domestic abuse in Derry. It is running rampant. And all that does, it just makes it stronger, right? It just feeds. It makes everyone more evil, I don't know, what am I saying? It makes people more prone to violence, and then that violence stokes fear, and that fear makes it stronger, and then it gets stronger so it can provoke more fear, which makes it positive feedback loop. Not good. So, again, even if you just, like if I'm not the main character, and I'm just a run-of-the-mill guy, it's way more likely that I'm going to deal with a lot more hardship and pain and trauma in Derry than I would in Hawkins. Given that side characters and random nobodies are not safe in either town, heavy collateral damage in both towns, I am still gonna say Derry is a significantly worse place to live than Hawkins. Call me crazy, I think that's a lock. Good day.